All right. I'll let people stream on in here. I have an announcement that we need to talk about. So I'm just going to let people come on in while I get this all queued up. So there's no misunderstanding and everything's out on the table. Okay. So, geez, 103 people already. Geez. Okay. This is a surprise. You're right. Okay. So, here's the deal. This is the announcement. So, there, as you guys know, there's a woman by the name of Christina Yakimovsky. She was what I thought was a friend of mine. I trusted her very much. I did a whole Turtle Club stream on her, but maybe I should have told a larger audience. It's kind of a long story, but here's the gist of it: is that I met Chrissy through the blog. She lives in Uxbridge near Milford, and I started talking to her a lot. I think during the Hadassah story, she got really involved in that, and she illegally wiretapped Hadassah on a phone conversation, and she sent the tape to me with no commentary at all, and I played it, and Hadassah heard it and called the police, and now Chrissy is facing 2 felony charges because of that. Chrissy was not supposed to be talking to me apparently, and at all during the whole time because there was a court order in place, but she was anyway because she is a psychopath who is addicted to the internet, quite possibly the biggest psychopath I've ever dealt with in my life. And I'm here to warn you all about something about her because it's become a problem for some people. So, and that needs to be addressed. And you all need to be warned. If you've sent me things before, you should be warned about this. So, real quick, it turns out she actually had to just show you how crazy this woman is. She had sex with Hadassah's son in order to get closer to Hadassah. She's engaged. She wanted to get information on her. That's how dedicated she was to this. She manipulated a guy. Hadassah's son has serious mental health issues, and she was that dedicated to the cause. And she made it seem to us in our group chat that Hadassah's son is sexually harassing me. He's sending me dick pics, all this stuff. And, he's crazy, blah, blah, blah. I ended up talking to Hadassah's son. He showed me the whole messages. He was just responding to her games. She was in on it too. So the whole thing was a setup. So this guy, I had no fucking clue. None. She wasn't supposed to have anything to do with Turtle Boy, but I trusted this woman because she is such a good manipulator, man. As far as getting to really getting to know your vulnerabilities and how to get close to a person and gain their trust. So when I had my mental health issues last February, she reached out almost every day to see how I was doing and would check in on me and just say, we got your back. You're a great person. We can help you in any way possible, blah, blah, blah. So I really trusted her. And she wanted to help with the blog, and I made her an admin on the Turtle Boy Facebook page, which turns out she's not allowed to do because of the court order, but she wanted to help. And other people offered help too. And so I added a couple more admins, and she invited me into this group chat. And in the group chat, there were, I don't know, it was all chicks. It was like probably at its peak, 5 women and me. And, the whole purpose of the group was two parts, basically, to, get me back on track kind of with the blog, help me keep my mind focused and stuff like that. And also to it kind of evolved into helping with come up with content, stuff like that. And pretty much everyone in the group had access to the admin page because I needed help. I get tons of messages on the Turtle Boy page and I need help answering messages and stuff like that. And they all helped me out a lot, including Chrissy. But the other people who were helping me out were doing it because they wanted to help out. Chrissy was doing it for different reasons. I now know. And so this all happens, right? And the whole time, as it turns out, so in this group, it was the woman from London, who some of you know. There was Diane Woods Emerson, who I've met in real life several times. Like, she came to court with me in Attleboro with the KP thing in 2020. There was, and she's supported the blog for years. There was two other people who I'm not going to say their real names. They've been doxxed already. One went by Blarney. She's gone from the internet. She just wants nothing to do. She's basically disappeared because she's been threatened so many times by Leah Janduso and is petrified of her and wants nothing to do with any of this. And the whole time in our group chat, I look back and I read it, and the stuff has been shared, right? You can go watch it. It was shared on another channel. And you'll see in those messages that, like, they're helping me with mental health issues. And one person in particular is leading the charge to go after Leah. And that person was Chrissy. She contacted, she made up a fake account called Kate Peter, actually. And I've shown screenshots of this. And she contacted the mother of Leah's boyfriend. So he had a kid, contacted her mother and said, your kids are in danger. Your kid is in danger around this woman. We're going to call DCF, do all this stuff. Just messing with her. And I was there, you know, I knew all this was going on. I thought it was funny. I'm not going to lie. And I'm like, but it was all Chrissy. She's leading the charge. And Blarney would tell me, like, just get her to stop. Like, we don't need to poke the bear. What do you need? Like, what are we doing here? And Chrissy wouldn't listen. She would message me privately and say, why is Blarney doing that? Why is she trying to stop you? Why is she being such a pussy? Why is she being such a coward? And she appealed to my worst nature, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, you guys know I love revenge. And she appealed to that. So that's the kind of person Chrissy is. Meanwhile, so she did all that to Leah and Kate and did all that to them. And then fast forward, I don't know, 9 months later, she starts sending them things that we're saying in our group chat, all of us, private stuff that starts getting repeated verbatim on Brett's channel. Not by Brett, but by others. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do they know? Like, that's fucking weird. And, you know, anyway, she would try to convince, it's a whole fucking story. Okay. But here's the deal why I'm talking to you right now about this. I got a message that I need to address here. Okay. Because it's really bothering me, this message. So I'm going to bring it up. Give me 1 sec to bring it up here. Okay. All right. So there's a Facebook page, right, that posted this. And it says, we do not release some of the messages that he shared. So it's basically a page, and I've blacked it out because I'm not even giving them. It's run by Chrissy. This is a Chrissy page, and I'm not even giving it the attention that it craves. And they are showing images and videos of my children that I've shared with them before because I thought they were my friends. One video of my son crying and accusing me of being a child abuser because my son's crying. And it's fucking sick and disturbing that anyone would do this. And I'm not going to lie, when I see that, it's like, as a father, just like, and there's nothing you could do about it. And it's just evil. And you're like, how could anyone support doing that? Like using posting a video of a 3-year-old. Like, what is wrong with you? How evil are you? What is wrong with your brain? What is wrong with your brain where you would think that that's an okay thing to do? But they posted this. They said, we will not release some of the messages. Chrissy posted this, that he shared in the chats. Because this page just shares our chat logs and, you know, tries to make me look bad and others look bad too. And they said, we will not share some of the messages he shared in the chat because some of you said very personal things about your mental health journeys. And this is why I need to address this. He shared the screenshots to mock you. We never would share those because we aren't him. Team Store. So it's Leah and Chrissy. That's all this page is. So I would need to address this because when I took a mental health break last year, I was overwhelmed with messages, probably over 1,000 messages from people. And a lot of people shared their personal stories. And that meant a lot to me, that people, complete strangers, would open up to me. And it made me like, it was emotional reading those. And it was just, I felt the humanity from people, the complete strangers just opening themselves up to me. I can't tell you how powerful that is. And later on, when I made, Chrissy offered to help and I made her an admin in the group, I now realize, of course, that, oh yeah, Chrissy had access to all those messages. And she has screenshotted all of them. So I am so sorry. If you message in the future, just message Clarence because I'm the only one that runs that account. Just message Clarence because she read all your messages and she screenshotted everything. And she's now using them against people to try to turn them on me. She's basically saying, oh, Aiden is sharing your private messages. Aiden is sharing your stuff about mental health. See, I have a screenshot of it. Well, you have a screenshot of it because you're an admin of the group. You're not mentioning that part, though. So she's literally putting that out there. So, like, I'm just blown away that you can violate another human being. Not even me. Because the problem is they've destroyed. I mean, like, look what they've done to me. They've given their best shot, right? They put out the most embarrassing, humiliating stuff about me, right? Because I confided in them and I thought I could trust them and I couldn't. And ironically, Chrissy helped form that group to help me overcome after a suicide attempt. And then she did the exact same thing that led up to that. Like, she was intentionally trying to do it the entire fucking time. So anyway, she's also the one, by the way, of course, that convinced me that I was hacked, told me to go to the police. It's fucking twisted. I could write a book about it, but this is now bringing other people into it who have nothing to fucking do with it, nothing to do with anything. And I got a message from a turtle rider, and I've blocked out her name and everything. I'll show you how it came. Okay. So this is the message I got, and I'm not showing this person's name, obviously. And it says, she goes, seriously, what did I do to you? I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I got a screenshot of a message about my mental health and rape. Her fucking rape. She's a rape victim. And Chrissy sent that to her, screenshotted it and fucking sent it to her. And it's like, I can't even begin to understand what is wrong with the person's brain that they would think that that's okay to do to another human being. That I sent you in confidence because I wanted you to know this person confided in me. Chrissy screenshotted their message and then sent it to her. You aren't alone. Life can suck. We overcome and get stronger. It was a message of you and your friends mocking me. And I'm like, I've never mocked you. Show me, like, where did I mock you? And so she sends me this. Okay. Actually, first she sent me. Did I lose it? Here it is. Okay. So this is from the page to that woman. It says, we would never publicize those types of messages, but he may use them to threaten you. He has done that with others before. That's completely untrue. I've never threatened, like, blackmailed. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay. And this person says, okay, thank you. I because they're purporting themselves as like the good people, like let us know. And Chrissy says back, she says, hey, he did share your messages and tease you on the group chat. And she sends a screenshot to this woman of the message that this woman sent to the Turtle Boy page about her traumatic situation. And she's making it, but this is how fucking crazy Chrissy is, making it seem that this person, right, that I am mocking this person, that I took a screenshot of our message. I'm like, ha, look at this stupid rape victim. Ha, 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 dummy. Just to upset this woman, just to drag in a completely innocent person and make her relive her fucking trauma. That's what she did, which is sad. Your message was heartfelt and honest, and he used it to make fun of you, except here's the actual blog that message. I don't know why the fuck I blocked. Why did I kick her name out? Oh, that's from Chrissy. So I'll show you the original if you'd like, and I have proof that this is from, I don't know why so the pink part there, that's Chrissy. Okay. This is from our group chat. This is because I searched this woman's name and I looked it up, and she says, and Chrissy says in the group chat, she goes, are we allowed to discuss red flags? Like people, I think, that are baiting for a dick pic, she says. And Chrissy was always, saying sexual jokes and stuff like that in there. This is typical of her. Like people, I think, that are baiting for a dick pic. And then she shows a screenshot of this woman's traumatic incident, her message to the page that she read because she's an admin on the Turtle Boy page. And she posts it in there. And she goes, red flag. Only because now that running for school committee is trying to people call you. I don't even know what the fuck she said the rest of that there. But she's telling this woman, Aiden's mocking you. Right? He shared this to tease you. No, I didn't share it, Chrissy. You did. You shared it. You're the pink. I have the original if you'd like to see it. You see Chrissy now? You shared it. You said you accused her of baiting for a dick pic. You said red flag. You're literally, I can't even tell you how disturbing this is. These are disturbed and dangerous people. Disturbed and dangerous people. And about 9 or 10 of my friends yesterday, like real world friends, also got a message from the other one saying, tell Aiden I said hi. And then they get blocked immediately. This happened to like 10 people. It's fucking insane behavior. This is what they're doing their entire fucking day. On a live stream last week, if you want to come after me, that's fine. Okay? I get it. I'm controversial. I talk a lot of shit. I got a lot of enemies. People don't like me. I get it, right? Fine. Why are you doing this to other people? Like is it because you can't get to me that you're trying to hurt these innocent, this fucking rape victim? Are you kidding me? What the hell is wrong with you? Get some fucking help. Jesus. Chrissy has 2 children. One is a 19-year-old college student. The other's a 13-year-old. And this is the way she's fucking behaving. She has a fiance, a house, a business. What are you doing? Get some fucking mental help. This is disgusting. They did this to Rayla. They've tried to bait her into it. They're literally going through our entire conversation, searching names, and then just sending those out to the people. Here's what he was saying about you. Here's what he was saying about you. And that is the real Rayla. They did actually do that. It's Chrissy doing it the whole fucking time. She's a fucking dangerous psychopath, guys. And I don't fuck with her. I'm going to do my job. I've helped the state. I've provided evidence that she's violated the fucking law because she's going to be pleading guilty to a felony. And she's mad about that. So Megan's like, please do a security check for all your accounts, remove people. There's nobody left. I don't trust anyone anymore. I like, even Deb's my producer. I don't even tell Deb that much shit. We just keep it strictly business. And that's the way I am going forward. I like Deb, but I don't trust anyone. So it is what it is. But I just needed people to know that your information with me is safe. And message the Clarence page. Okay. Even though like there's a couple people I do have, like we get a lot of the Turtle Boy inbox. I'm always going to have like interns and stuff in there. Do not send anything personal to the Turtle Boy inbox ever. If you want to speak to me and only me, then message me. Just don't message the Turtle Boy inbox. Okay. So, yeah, I am really sorry about that this woman would do this. And I didn't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about them, but they're doing this. And I'm going to, and in this, on the stream on the other channel was a week or so ago, they literally did a 5-hour stream of just showing our group chat messages for 5 hours. It started on February 6th. It got to February 21st after 5 hours. That's psychotic, deranged behavior. And like I said, in the messages, the person I was watching them, like looking at the messages, I'm like, oh, I don't even sound that bad here. The person who comes across sounding the worst is Chrissy. And she's the only one who wasn't named. Of course, it's all from her perspective because she's given Kate the login to her page and they just go through it. And the remarkable part about that is that it not only like it shows me, whatever, come after me, I expect it, but it showed the other members of the group. Blarney, who is just completely off the grid, wants nothing to do with this. They gave her real name. I don't know what Blarney ever did to Chrissy to deserve that, but here we are. Another woman, KO, same thing. She's off the grid, does her own thing, wants nothing to do with any of this. She got doxxed on there. And then Diane. So I've, like I said with Diane, it's like, I really don't know where she stands on anything. And I don't really care, to be honest. It's completely up to her. But she was real world friends with Chrissy. Real world friends with Chrissy. Like had her over her house all the time, knows her kids, blah, blah, blah. And Chrissy did that to her. Chrissy gave her up to Kate because Diane asked her, can you stop? Can you stop escalating this? This is getting out of control. Can you stop? And she got mad about that. And she's like, okay, I'll throw you on the fucking bus too. So that is the type of psychopath we're dealing with here. Okay. I am blown away by this. I'm doing this live to let people know that your messages with me are safe. And I take your mental health issues to heart, and I take them very personally, and I appreciate them. And it meant a lot to me to hear from complete strangers about this stuff. That meant a lot to me. And I am so sorry that somebody is exploiting your grief and your trauma right now to get in some type of flame war with me because they want you to be a casualty of this. And I am even going to go so far to I'm not sorry, but I am going to offer an olive branch to Brett and Amanda, quite frankly, because they don't have anything to do with any of this. Like I know they got a thing for me, and they can continue to talk shit about me till the cows come home. I really don't care. And we're never going to be friends. We're never going to respect each other, and that is what it is. But I will say for Amanda's sake, okay, that she seems to be disgusted by this too. Last night they had a live, and I apparently in the comments, Leah started posting the real name of Blarney, like putting a real name information out there, and Diane. And Amanda, to her credit where credit due, she came on, and she wasn't even on the panel, and she came on there and she just started deleting their messages and saying, we're not doing this anymore. Like this is supposed to be the Red Meat channel, right? We're supposed to be going after Aiden, blah, blah, blah. So I give her credit. So that's my olive branch to them. Like, shit on me all you want. I really don't care. There's really not much more to say about me. You know what I am and what I'm not. Your opinion to me is never going to change, but there's just no reason to do this to innocent people who have nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Who I don't even talk to anymore. They're going after people I don't even fucking talk to anymore. For what? For the crime of once being associated with me? Come on. So anyway, I just needed to deal with that because getting that message from that woman, man, fucking triggered the shit out of me. And I'm just like, it is so wrong. And I just needed to address that. So anyway, do you guys have any questions or anything? I wasn't reading the comments during this. Wasn't able to keep up. Because I don't want to keep doing this. Like, and I don't talk about them, When have I don't mention Brett ever. I don't mention Amanda ever, do I? I just want to move on. That's it. The Monica story, this was a revival week for me. Turtle Boy's back, baby. It was a good week. So anyway, sorry, Seth. Like, I'm not the victim here. Like, the victim is the fucking poor people who are being baited into this and having Chrissy manipulate them and tell them, oh, he's sharing your shit about rape. Nah, bitch, you saw those messages, right? Again, just so there's no misunderstanding here. How it started, right, was this. I got a screenshot about my mental health and rape that I sent you in confidence because I wanted you to know you weren't alone. And then the same person is in the purple. And this is Chrissy on the left saying, I don't know why the fuck I beat her up. We would not publicize those types of messages, but he may use them to threaten you. He did share your messages and tease you on the group chat, except the exact opposite happened. Chrissy shared the message. Chrissy teased her. Chrissy accused this woman, a rape victim, of being a red flag and accused her of baiting for a dick pic. That's it. So I'm disgusted. I am shocked that a human being could do this to another person. Me, I get whatever. You don't like me, you're fucking crazy. It is what it is. But them, leave other people out of this shit. Anyway, anybody else have any questions? Yeah, it's like I want to ignore the pages, but when I get messages like this from people, turtle riders, who are like, did you share my messages about a traumatic incident and mock me? No, that's when I have to say something. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Because there will be other people that will fall for this. There will be other people that fall for this. Anyway, anyone else have any questions? But a bunch of people in Battlefield have no clue what it's like. They folded like, yeah. Well, and that's ultimately what they're trying to do. With Deb's saying here, it's like they're just trying to like turn you all against me. Just I would never do that. Like, come on. The purpose of, I think it needs, you're right. Like I asked, like I'm like, should I go live? Should I talk about this? It just needs to be said. Like it just needs to be said out there that you're safe with me. It is what it is. Don't cut. I'm not cutting it short. I'm just getting started. Anybody else? Anybody have any questions? So, okay, cool. So I would just ask, like, don't even feed into it. Like, if you go, I'm not going to say the page. I won't give them credit. If you go to that page and you read anything on there, you're contributing to the problem. They want attention. They're irrelevant. I don't go to the page. I only hear about when people fucking screenshot. They're like, do you see this? I'm like, why the fuck are you telling me about this? When does it all end? That's a great fucking question, M-Job. It's like, What is our end game here? What is our end game? I don't think it takes a fucking genius to see the situation my personal life's in. Right? We're all well aware of that. So that's if your goal is to do that, you've succeeded, and whatever is for the best anyway. But now what? Now what the fuck do you want? You just want to hurt other people for being associated with this? Like, so no, I'm not going to say to Paige. We don't need anyone saying to Paige. They're not worth it. Do not. If you look at it, you're part of the problem. It is what it is. Even if you gawk at it, like you're just giving them attention. Just understand everything on there was from a private group chat amongst people who trust each other and earned each other's trust, and was for the purpose of, creating blog content, basically. Is that the real Joe Hart? All right. Anybody else have any other questions? Uh, yeah, I mean, her business is called Royal Thermal View. Check them out on Facebook or Google. Royal Thermal View. I mean, you could maybe put it's like, I don't even want to get into it. It's like, I don't need a flame war with these fucking people. I hope she fucking lives miserably ever after. I don't want anything to do with her. You have nothing to gain with people like this. It's like going to war with a fucking nuclear power that has lost its fucking mind. All right. Anybody else? Go get. Okay. All right. So I know that's not the real Joe Orga. Tell me that's not the real Joe Orga. All right. So I guess that's the end of it. So yeah, don't even bother. Yeah, you're right. Like, I mean that too. It's like she does own a business, but like, what the fuck's that gonna solve? Let her fucking live her life. I believe in karma. If you do this to rape victims, karma's gonna get you. So, recap for late arrives. Max, real quick, I guess I would just sum it up as a woman named Chrissy Yakimovsky, who used to be an admin on the Turtle Boy Sports Facebook page, screenshotted a bunch of sensitive messages that people sent me when I had a mental health situation last year, sharing about their own personal trauma that Chrissy screenshotted. Chrissy is now baiting these people and messaging them and sending them screenshots of the messages that they sent and telling them Aiden mocked you for this. Aiden was laughing at you for this, when that's not the case. It was actually her doing it. She's literally just trying to stir shit up. So that's the gist of it. Yeah, and she fucked Hadassah's son. So there's that. Exactly, Jack. It's like bigger and better, bigger and better. Moving on. So I don't even want to get in these flame wars with these people. They're not worth my time. So anyway, I'm going to call it a night then. Just wanted to let you know your shit is always safe with me. If you are ever, you can tell me whatever you want. Like, I will not tell anyone, like, if you don't want me to. And I certainly would never mock mental health issues ever. I know that's the real. I can tell by some things she's saying, because like she said, she was one of the people that they tried to turn on me. Hey, here's what Aiden said about you, blah, blah, blah. It's, oh, shut up. So anyway, so that's the gist of it. So anyway, guys, I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow night for the live show. Most likely I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. My family's in town. It's my mom's 70th birthday this weekend. I mean, we didn't. That's another thing. I didn't think. To be honest, almost a year ago, she got diagnosed with, um, what we thought was terminal cancer. So, I didn't think we'd see this day. So it's my mom's 70th birthday this weekend. So, depending on what time I get out of there, I'll let you guys know if we're gonna do the live show tomorrow night or Sunday. So, stay tuned. I'll make an announcement. All right. Peace, Turtle Riders.